Hello, 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 David. No, that's not my name. Sir David, the Bard. I'm coming to you from Providence, Rhode Island. I ran down the coast there of Massachusetts and New York to hide down here. I like Providence, Rhode Island. Um, there's no roads and there's no islands. It's a ghetto. But anyway, I'm hiding under a railroad bridge here with my computer. Now, many of you keep asking about how come my background doesn't change, because almost every day I'm in a new part of the world. And the answer is, you guys, you crack me up. Your comments are so funny. And yes, I'm bipolar, and I'm going from subject to subject. I have a green screen, okay, and the background is the same, but I'm the green screen. I don't exist. The background is real. It's me that's the green screen. So if you want to see a live green screen, just tune in to me. I wanted to touch on suicide. Now, I know I've done 2 or 3 videos in the world and the damn shit, I can't remember. I'm fading. Old generals never die, they just fade away. Anyway, I'm not suicidal. I just happen to be thinking on these subjects, and sometimes they do run together. When people die, normal deaths, their relatives miss them, and they mourn them, grieve them, and they say, he's in a better place. Now, you know where the hell I'm going. My audience is smart as hell. They know where I'm going. What is the difference if your child or your wife or husband kills themselves? Are you going to say, it's okay, they've gone to a better world, they're at peace and they're happy? See, you can't say that as human beings. Suicide is a terrible, terrible thing. I heard the old phrase, and when I was in the Mormon church, that if Joseph Smith said, if you could look into heaven, for 5 or 6 minutes, whatever, that you would kill yourself just to get to the lowest degree. Just to get to the lowest degree. It was so much more wonderful than here. Well, how many people have lined up for that transport? Not very many. So here's the dichotomy that I see in humans. If a young missionary dies, and he's out doing his mission, and he dies, everyone in the church and all over the obituaries and the newspapers say, well, the Lord wanted him on the other side. What a stupid-ass statement. He wanted him as a missionary over in the celestial kingdom. Now, if the same kid commits suicide, now what does the church and the Mormons and the parents go? Oh, the Lord wanted him on the other side and gave him a special revelation to get the hell out of Dodge. See, it doesn't make sense. Humans don't make sense. They make this shit up, and then when somebody like me says, well, you know, if he died accidentally on his mission, he's in a better place. But if he killed himself, is he in a better place? Well, we don't know. Well, what the hell is the difference? He's dead, he's dead. Well, anyway, I you know, being bipolar, I don't have a lot of sympathy for families where somebody kills themselves. I don't give a shit if my kids kill themselves. One less mouth to feed. Now, I certainly would be sad to miss their association and watching them grow up and the fun times of family, marriages, and little parties and birthday. I would miss that, but not to the point that, you know, I'm going to go with them. No. Hey, they're not happy. They moved out. They have a different address. Is that the end of the world? Well, to some of you it is. I think that the living people hate suicide because they're such assholes. They blame themselves, and they probably should. Not always, but they probably should, that they were shunning the person or shitting on the person or whatever, and the person says, you know what? I'm going to leave a forwarding address. I'm out of here. Well, now that makes the living people really sad because they screwed up and they can't fix it. You know, you can go to the grave and you shake the guy in the coffin and go, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The guy goes, you know, he died like this, like the pharaohs. Anyway. Suicide, I think, is funny as hell. Now, that's just me. That's just me. Been there, done that 4 or 5 times. And it's not a scary thing. It's scary to the people who don't want you to commit suicide. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to help you. They don't want to be your friend. They just don't want you to be dead. Now, here's what I think in the back of my mind is the thing with suicide. The living people wonder, is he better off? Am I the stupid one? Or is he the stupid one? Now, see? There's the dichotomy of death. You're not coming back. You can't... Well, Lazarus came back. He forgot his wallet, I think. That's why Lazarus and Jesus got along good. They brought him back to get his wallet. Anyway, if a person dies, have they gone to a better place? If a person accidentally dies, have they gone to a better place? And if an old person whose body just goes, I'm worn out, I can't do it, do they go to some place better? It doesn't take much of a place to be better than here on earth. That's like swimming your whole life in a sewer, and then somebody says, you're going to a better place. It's the sewer up the street. So you're still paddling shit. Anyway, I just wanted to get this out of my head, thinking, are people better off if they commit suicide? Are people, you know, do you ever hear a Mormon parent? Let's take this analogy. 2 parents, a Mormon church, finds out that they have a gay son. And, you know, they put electrodes on his penis. He's not allowed to have erections. He's, you know, in the church counseling, and the bishop is smacking his weenie all the time. You know, they go through all this problem. Well, then suddenly the kid kills himself. Now, are the parents to blame? Probably. Probably, because they didn't love him, and they didn't support him, and they didn't help him. Now, are the parents, when they go to the Mormon funeral, and the dad stands up to give the eulogy, he says, Brian has gone to the other side, and we think that the Lord just took him, because there's not a lot of gay people in heaven that are sweet like Brian, and a missionary like Brian who could help convert the gay people. So we think he's in a better place, and that the Lord just wanted him on the other side because there's not enough gays over there. You Mormons, what do you can't have it both ways. Well, you do. You do. Your mental patience, you can have it any way that you want, just like me. But anyway, is a suicide a bad thing? I don't know. If your life is shit, probably not. Maybe you do go to a better place. What if you really go to a neat place? What if all the people who commit suicide become gods because they have courage of conviction? And then when all the Mormons die, all the suicidal people are in charge, and all the gay people are in charge, and all the lesbians are opening the gates for the people and letting them come through, and you're going into a lesbian, gay, suicide world. You went to a better place. It's better than what we all have on earth. So anyway, give it some thought. I've given it thought. The Lord wanted the gay people that killed themselves to come to heaven because he needed more gay people. He didn't make enough. Thanks.